Welcome everyone. My name's Lauren. I am one of the beauty trainers here at Federation TAFE and also the program coordinator. So my role, as well as sort of training and assessing in the classroom, is sort of doing things behind the scenes, like making timetables, organising the department as such. So feel free at any time to make contact with me. If you have any questions, I have popped my email address in the chat text box, which is either at the top of your screen or the bottom of your screen. So my email details are in there that you feel free to make contact with me anytime. I also have other guest speakers with me today, but we'll introduce them a little bit later on in the information session and what their roles are for us here at Federation TAFE. So thank you again, and we'll start the PowerPoint presentation. So today we're looking at the Certificate 3 in Beauty Services. Intake due to commence term 3, and this is scheduled hopefully to be a night course. So we'll dive into what that looks like now. So what we'll be talking about in this information slide is student support services that we have on offer, which our guest speakers will talk about their roles and what they do for that. Where the course can take you, so employment or further pathways of study, overview of the course content, so what units are involved and how you'll be assessed, overview of fees and material costs, modes of delivery and assessment, why study with us, how to enrol, and expectations of our students, and what you can expect from us as your trainers and Federation TAFE as a whole. So we have literacy and numeracy LN support. So we have study techniques, time and stress management techniques, library research skills, referencing, note-taking, question analysis, and numeracy. So a little bit later on, we'll have Rachel Barclay talk about LN support more in greater detail and how she can support you. So there's some topics that she can possibly help you with. We also help with if you've got disability or medical condition. With your assessments, we can make reasonable adjustments, and we make everything private and confidential. If you feel that you have a disability or a medical condition that may interrupt or interfere with assessment processes, we can make reasonable adjustment based off that. So if you do feel that something might impact your study, you do need to contact the disability liaison unit, and that is their contact number and their email there. So if you do fit into that category, you can take a photo of that that slide there so you have those details. So where can your course take you? So this is for employment and also further pathways. So you can become a beauty therapist working in a beauty salon, a specialist business such as a day spa or a resort. So that is more if you want to pathway further into the Diploma of Beauty Therapy. You can manage your own salon or business, be a product rep or a trainer. You could be a treatment specialist in lashes, brows, makeup or skin. You could possibly be a cruise ship therapist. And then you could go on and do further study into dermal therapies. If you do the Diploma of Beauty Therapy, that is a really good pathway into dermal therapies. So we are talking about Certificate 3 today. I will touch a little bit on Diploma, but that's not our main focus here today. So for the Certificate 3 in Beauty Services, there are 15 units in that training package. So there is 11 core units, so units that is selected by the government for what are the most effective. And then we have an additional 4 electives. So we select our electives based off what industry demands are and the demographic of Ballarat. So what salons in Ballarat and surrounding areas require our future therapists must have units. So we make those selections based off those criteria. So some career opportunities, you could become a beauty advisor, a makeup specialist or makeup artist, a spray tan technician, a beauty sales and receptionist, a sales representative. You'll be classified as a beautician, or a lash and brow specialist. So the structure of the program, it is a blended learning. So blended meaning that we have some face-to-face classes and some online classes. So at the moment, it will just be the retail units, and we'll talk about that very shortly, that will be online, and then all your practical units will be face-to-face in the classroom and in the salon environment. The program is scheduled to go for 12 months because it is a night course and your hour sessions are 3.5 hours. Spread over that 12 months, you get that sufficient amount of delivery time. So it will be 3 nights a week. We are looking at a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday delivery, and again, 3.5 hours, starting at 5:30 at night and finishing at 9 o'clock in the evening. So every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What you'll get is you'll get some salon experience. So you'll get assessed in salon, you'll get assessed on paying clients for the services that you perform. You will have credits into the Diploma of Beauty Therapy. So once you finish your Certificate 3, some of those units cross over into the Diploma, and you'll get credits for that if you decide to take that further study later on down the track. Our intake is mid-year. So mid-year we are saying term 3 at this stage. So I believe it's roughly the 17th of July, I think. So July sometime will be the commencement of the course. So some things that you'll be learning. So practical units will be manicure and pedicures, which includes nail science, spray tanning, day and evening makeup, makeup for photography. So that's a really fun unit that we tee up with some photographers that take photos, and we do portfolio work. So that's quite fun. Remedial camouflage makeup, so learning how to cover tattoos and birthmarks, lash and brow tinting, waxing, which includes some skin biology, intimate waxing. So this is female intimate waxing only, not male intimate waxing, and eyelash extensions. So some retail units. So these are mainly the units that you'll be doing online. So conducting financial transactions, so learning the theory of cash handling. You'll demonstrate the practical element of that side, obviously, when you come in and do salon, but all the knowledge will be done online. Provide salon services to clients. So this is learning about client communication, dealing with abusive clients, customer complaints, special needs and things like that. Research and apply beauty industry information, so how to research current trends, new products out there on the market. So this is really good to know about if you were wanting to start your own business and you want to know what's sort of out there in the industry. So that's a really good unit to have. Comply with organisational requirements within a personal services environment. This unit is learning about how you can find out your rights and responsibilities as an employee or finding out as an employer. So what your hourly rate should be, what are the national employment standards, so about annual leave, sick leave, discrimination, fair work, all these things are located within this unit. Apply safe hygiene, health and work practices. This unit isn't learning how to obviously apply hygienic and safe practices to everything we do in beauty. So how we clean equipment, how we sanitize things, how we use an autoclave. So encouraging that real high PPE and hygiene levels is really important in this unit, especially living in the environment we are now, unfortunately. Having that unit is a fundamental. And advise on beauty products and services, so how to retail to your clients, so retailing products and retailing services. So some knowledge that you'll gain from your practical units and what we consider as underpinning knowledge. So some of the science behind our more practical units is that you will learn about nail science, skin biology, anatomy and physiology, so learning about the body and how the body works, skin science, some cosmetic chemistry, so about ingredients and how they work on the skin, and holistic health and well-being, so diet, stress, lifestyle factors. We'll teach you all about that as well. So student fees, I do have exact fee numbers here. When I say exact, I mean an indicative cost, so a rough estimate. So we always estimate a little bit higher than what the cost will be. So I can show you very shortly the costs of the fees. So I'll just quickly mention that tuition fees can be placed on a payment plan, and there is concession rate available. So if you do have concession, or if you are eligible for job trainer, you can get the concession rate. The only fee that you need to come up with upfront is a materials fee. That cannot be put on a payment plan. That needs to be paid in a full amount. But again, I've got it on a separate slide, those actual costs, which I'll bring up very shortly. So in those materials, you'll get given a tunic, a makeup kit, a name badge, other tools and equipment to perform all your services on site, and also for you to practice at home with. So if you do complete the Certificate 3, you are eligible to pathway into the Diploma of Beauty Therapy. So at the moment, the Diploma is considered a blended delivery as well, so a bit of face-to-face, a bit of online, but that may change next year. The intake for that won't be till February next year. That will be a part-time study mode of 12 months, but that may be subject to change depending on, you know, COVID and everything like that. Same deal, that you'll get salon experience as well, and the part-time diploma intake will be semester 1 next year. So modes of delivering assessment, so how we actually assess you. You will be assessed competency-based. So competency-based means you'll be either CN, so competent yes, or competent no. So we don't do, you know, 50% or 85%, or we don't do A+ or B+. It's either competent yes or competent no. So we don't like to say the word fail. It's just that you are competent no, but you are eligible for reassessment possibly. So way we assess you is in a different range of assessments. So we get our students to do practical demonstrations. We are a beauty course, so obviously it's very hands-on, so we demonstrate things practically. Salon assessment, so how you actually carry yourself out in a salon environment, so how you run reception, how you deal with clients, how you have great teamwork initiative. You might do some research assignments that we'll give you, some knowledge questions, so knowledge assessments, and you may be required to do some presentations. So why study with us? We have small class sizes, so we cap our classes at 16 usually, so nice and intimate, which is really good. You really get that one-on-one with your teacher. You get salon classes for building skills. So we actually run a proper salon. So you have clients coming in. We have, you know, we have a cash register. We have a point of sale system. We have a, you know, a book that we book appointments in. We have an appointment system that we book clients in. So we give you different scenarios, and we run it as a proper salon. We have industry recognised product training. So we have guest speakers that come out quite frequently that give out product knowledge. You get given certificates usually for the days that you attend for those product knowledge days. Guest speakers, so same thing. We have really good industry relationships. So us trainers, we work really well with a lot of the salon owners in Ballarat and surrounding areas. So we have really good relationships with them about, you know, how we can keep things current for our students and for them when they graduate. We take our students on excursions, although excursions may be limited this year purely because of COVID. So I can't guarantee that that will go ahead. And we do give out student awards. So we do Student of the Year awards every year. So some of the excursions we've taken our students on in the past is to Hepburn Bathhouse. We've been to Peppers, Indota Spa. So this is probably more for our diploma units, or diploma students, sorry, I should say. but nevertheless, we have taken Certificate 3 students out to, you know, photography studios, to the lip lab and other places before. So we try and find areas that we can go and visit. So you'll get to work with professional products, so such as Algology, which is our skincare range that we use, as well as Dermalogica. So you might get to have a play a little bit with these in the Cert 3, but you definitely would in the diploma. Coron Laboratories, which is our waxing company that we use. Crown Brushes and Kryolan, which are our makeup companies, really well-known makeup companies. And Essence of Wellbeing, which is aromatic oils that we use, but in the Cert 3 you don't get to touch those, but if you do pathway into the diploma, definitely you would get to touch those oils. So how to enroll? So complete the application form in your information pack. So I believe because everything's being sort of thrown online, no one has an information pack. So what will happen after today is that you'll get sent a link to your email saying that you wish to continue, and you'll click that, and then you'll get given another link to do a LN assessment, so a literacy and numeracy assessment. When I say assessment, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to pass or fail or whatever. It's just giving us a guideline as your trainers if there's might be any gaps in your learning. And this is where Rachel, who I'll introduce very soon, will come into play and help if you have those gaps in your learning and how she can assist you. We are not here to make you fail. We are here to get you over the line and be competent. And how we can get you there, we have lots of different avenues and a lot of support there to get you where you need to be. So you'll need to obtain a USI, so a student, unique student identifier. So if you haven't got one already, you can do that shortly, and you just go onto Google. You can just use your search engine and look up USI, and you can create one on the spot. So it's just a student number that you'll get given for life. But if you already have one, that's fine. So you'll complete the LLN. Then you will come in, once you've done your LLN, you'll come in for a enrollment interview. So you'll meet me actually face to face, hopefully. We will complete the enrollment interview and we'll do a pre-training review. So just filling out some paperwork about why you want to do the course, what's your expectations and what you want to get out of this course. So it's just a really meet and greet, get a couple of your details and actually enroll you into the course. So once you've done your LLN, we will be in contact about when we can get that enrollment interview done. At this stage, I was planning on it next week, but it's not going to happen next week. So there might be a little bit of a delay, but obviously we will keep you posted about that. And then hopefully you'll be all enrolled in your course. So to enter into the course, you must complete your LN. And you must have an interview as well, so prior to enrolling. So expectations of our students. So we expect you to bring a professional approach to study. So we are treating our classroom and our salon environment like an actual commercial salon. So we expect our students to be turning up on time, wearing the uniform, having the right attitude. We are training you to be industry ready. So that's why that we treat the classroom like an actual salon. So you have those goals and you know what's going to be expected of you out in the industry. You'll need to be punctual, so making sure you're there on time because you'll have clients booked. So you don't want to be running behind and you don't obviously want to make clients upset from running behind. Respectful in all class activities, so be respectful to each other, so you and other students, you towards clients and also to staff as well. So yeah, respectful behaviour. Study outside of class hours, so you might be required to do some further studies, so some projects perhaps outside of your classroom hours, and enjoy engaging in new friends and experiences. What you can expect from us. Teachers with current industry experience. So all your trainers would still be working somewhat in industry, so they can keep you up to date with what's current out there in industry, and you know you're getting the latest of training. Challenging and stimulating study programs. So, you know, the beauty program, you know, I'm not going to say it's challenging, but it's definitely not easy. So you are going to be required to put in some hard work, and you will surprise yourself how much you actually learn from this program. You'll get quality education and job training, providing with the skills and knowledge to find work and to be job ready within your industry. So as I said, we are here to get you job ready. We want you to get employment. And you have excellent support services as well. So summary, so put forward expression of interest to enrol, confirm that you have viewed the information provided, complete the LM review requirement. So I think this is really the end of the PowerPoint, but what I will do now is I'm just going to stop sharing there, and I'm just going to quickly bring up fees. So hopefully you can see the fees on the screen there. Can someone just give a little nod that they can see the fees on the screen? Yeah, thanks, right? Yeah, excellent. So as I said before, we do have concession available for the Certificate 3 program. So if you do not have a concession for a GSP or a government subsidised place to do the Certificate 3, now remembering that this is an indicative cost, your tuition fee would be $4,689. This amount can be put on a payment plan. If you have a concession card, or if you are eligible for job trainer, your tuition fee is $938, which you can again put on a payment plan. If for some reason you weren't eligible for GSP rate or concession, full fee would be this amount here. So hopefully everyone would fit in this category here. Also, we have an indicative course materials fee. So this fee here of $1,240, this is your materials. So your uniform, you get a waxing kit, a makeup kit, a mani-pedi kit. So lots of things included there. And then that is just those two amounts here added up here. Again, if you've got a concession or eligible for job trainer, this is your tuition, payment plan, materials, which is a fee that comes up out front, then that amount there is just those two combined. Okay, so I hope that's quite clear there. So before we wrap it up, I'm going to pass it over to Rachel Barclay. So she's one of our guest speakers here today. So Rachel is part of our LN support team. So I'll throw it over to you, Rachel, to talk about you.
Sure. Thanks, Lauren. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the information session about Certificate 3 in Beauty. My name's Rachel. I'm one of the learning support teachers that assist students studying beauty. So learning support essentially means study support. So if you've had difficulties studying previously, if sometimes you struggle with reading, writing, or understanding the work, you can always call on a study support teacher, which is me, to come and assist you. So it might mean that I meet with you, once a week, either face-to-face in the library at SMB, or we can meet online as a Teams meeting like this. And essentially, I just help you with whatever work you're working on at that time, whether it be, reading through information and rewording it in a way that you can understand, or perhaps it might be, helping you answering assessment questions. I can help with things like how to use Moodle or how to use library services. I can help with, how to structure your answers when you're answering your assessment questions. I actually come from a beauty background, so I'm very familiar with all of the assessment tasks that you have in the Certificate 3 of Beauty. There's no cap on support that you receive from study support. So as I said, whether it be a meeting once a week ongoing for the duration of your course, or it could be, you know, you make contact with me whenever you need help, you know, if there's something that you're having particular difficulty with. There's no cost to the support offered with study support. It's essentially there as a tool to help you get through the program. So I work quite closely with the beauty teachers in the program and also the students. And as I said, I'm easily accessible via email. I can pop my email address in the chat box as well. Thanks.
Thanks, Rachel, for that. And now I'm going to throw over to Kelly, and Kelly's going to explain about who she is and what she does and what she can offer. Thanks, Kelly.
Okay, so hi, my name's Kelly, and nice to meet you all and welcome. So I'm a support officer. I'm also a community worker, and I work with the Reconnect program. So the Reconnect program is a free service, and we run through Federation University, and we offer support services to people such as yourselves and students coming in. So just to recap on a couple of things. So Lauren and Rachel have both mentioned a couple of support services that are available through the university. There are lots and lots more, and myself and our team are the people that can really link you in with those services, and also just do that little bit of groundwork there, maybe help you around navigating paperwork, and that kind of thing. We know all the support services are like internally in the university, and also support services externally. So anything else, whether people to come and see. If you know, going into a course, it can be quite daunting, you know, it's very, very exciting, but there's a lot to take in, and it's really important. If you think you might need assistance with any of the supports that have already been mentioned, or anything else, if you're suffering from anxiety, stress, you know, life can throw some curveballs and they can happen at any time. We offer you that one-on-one support just to walk that journey with you, to get everything in place, just get everything a little bit more settled and link you into the support that you might need. We are a free service and we're confidential. We help people, you know, in a common thing that we do is someone, you know, that's just starting a course, they're feeling overwhelmed. We might just walk in the door on the first day with them, help them to get settled in. If something's gone awry during, you know, with life, anything can happen at any time, and you just need someone to talk to. We're the people. You can come and talk to us, but you must be linked in with us prior to your enrolment. We've got limited places. I couldn't encourage you enough to get to reach out and get support from us, you know, prior to getting enrolled. It's really, really important. As I said before, we are a free service. We're all community worker, we're all trained community workers. This is what we do. Lots and lots of things I could add to this, but yeah, just be aware that we are out there. Lauren's got my details, and if you could just get in touch with Lauren this afternoon or as soon as you can, just to get linked in with me. As I said before, there are very limited places. I'll be in touch with you later today, and we can get you registered. There's just an almost forgot. So there is a criteria. So if you're aged 17 to 19 and you've not been engaged in education for training for 6 months or more, you're eligible. Same goes for if you're 20 to 64 years old. But if you do fall into that age bracket, you need to be unemployed for 6 months or more, or working less than 8 hours per week. So there's a little bit of criteria there, but we are a confidential service too. And you get one-on-one support from us. We can come to you and talk to you. We can go out and have a coffee with you, go for a walk, do all those things. And once again, as everyone was saying before, we can do Zoom meetings, phone. It just depends on what suits you. It's really that intensive support that you might need or think you might need, even around getting yourself enrolled, getting everything stable, and just getting you set up and linked into support services and feeling more confident, you know, to be successful within the course. Okay, thank you.
Thanks for that, Kelly. I've just had a question pop up on the chat there. Do you have day class? Unfortunately, at the moment, it will be a night class on offer. However, in 2022, we do have 2 intakes a year that will be day classes. So at the moment, this course is structured for a night delivery. Okay, so I'm just waiting. I've just got the chat icon coming up again. I can't do nights. Okay. Well, you know, we can definitely keep your details on hand, and then when something does come up during the day, we can definitely keep in touch about when the day class comes available. So I'm just waiting. Do you do certificate 3 in makeup? No, this is certificate 3 in beauty services. So you do learn day evening makeups, photography makeup, camouflage makeup. So you do get those 3 makeup units, but you also get waxing, manicures and pedicures, spray tanning, lash and brow. So sort of everything beauty wise. I've popped my email in the chat there at the very top. I'll just pop it in down the bottom again. So if anyone ever has any questions at all, feel free to email me. So if you have any questions about the course or any questions about what Cully provides, or want to get in touch with Cully, or you might want to get in touch with Rachel, Rachel has popped her details in the chat there as well, but you're more than welcome to make contact with me at any time. Okay. Well, thank you again. If there's no more questions, thank you again for attending today. Hopefully we get to see you all soon in the beauty department here at Federation TAFE. Excellent. Thank you very much. Have a good day.